Hey guys, just wanted to do a short little update video here. Not a whole lot's changed, except for we did have the home inspected. All the wiring has been cleared. We did install a new farmhouse style light here. Thought it was pretty neat. Still needs to be cleaned up and mounted all the way. Just kind of hanging up there for the time being. Did redo the door sill here. That was all rotted. Put all new boards there. It's nice and sturdy. This peel and stick tiling needs to go. We're doing some paneling work here. We're actually tearing apart. If you remember from the last video, this here was this nasty whatever that is. It's paneling, but it's, I don't know what kind of pattern that is there. 1970 something. Took all that down, and this is what we're going with. It's gonna go this way, so like that, I suppose. Got one end here done, so get an idea of what it's gonna look like here. Something like that. Still gotta do some trim work up here, up top here. Gotta repair the ceiling. When we took the trim off, it kind of tore it up a little bit, but we're gonna get all that redone. Since I had the paneling off, I realized there was a pretty decent gap here. Don't mind all the nastiness there, but there was a pretty decent gap there. I took the opportunity to throw some recessed lighting in there. I still have another one that needs to go in, so you go right there. If you remember from the last video, we also just had some wires hanging here. I found this old light. It was laying out back. It's pretty neat. It was like a nasty wood looking color. Anyway, painted it, sanded it down, gave it that rustic farmhouse look. Kind of retrofitted it. I went with LEDs on the inside. It did have, if I can find them here, had these old style bulbs in there. I don't even know if you can find those anymore. There's two of them. Had those in there. I retrofitted it with some LEDs, make it look a little nicer. Working on the lighting right now. I do have, here's the recessed lighting here. As you can see, it's gonna look pretty neat. It is LED. I think I'm gonna go with the 5K LEDs instead of the 3700. I don't really care for the yellowish color of those. I'd like to go with more of a bright white. Here's the retrofitted LED on this one here. It's looking yellow on camera. It's actually a 4500K LED, so it's actually pretty white. I'm not sure why it's showing up that color. Here is, if I can find the light switch here. There we go. Here's the one for the living room. Still got to do some work on the ceiling here. I kind of nicked the ceiling a little bit when I was cutting that paneling over there. But a nice flush mount LED. It still needs to be installed all the way. Again, everything is just kind of hanging there. You can see there's a bit of a gap there. But I think it looks nice. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. But yeah, nothing real fancy here, just some small little things. Do have a LED in the hallway here, so it's not mounted yet, but it's gonna go there. As you can see, the color of the the original ceiling is pretty nasty, but we're gonna go over that, seal that, and that's why it's not put up there yet. We're gonna seal that up. But yeah, nothing too major, just some small little updates. But you know, when you start putting stuff together, start getting a little excited, especially when the electricity is on. I wish this was a little brighter. I actually took that light apart, and like I said, it had those round halogen style bulbs in there, and I retrofitted it with one of these. I stuck one of these LED pods in there, and I believe it's a, oh, it is a 3500K. Regardless, it's still nice. Put one of these in there instead and turn it into LED. One, looks nicer. Two, it save us on electricity bill, which is pretty neat. Draws less power, so that's cool too. This is going to be done in LEDs. Right now it's got the halogen bulbs. It's pretty awful. I am going to buy the LED light tubes to go in there, and I am going to do this the same way. That was actually the same finish as this light here, so I'm actually going to do it basically just like that. Same antique white type of deal. Just basically spray painting it and sanding it down to give it that rustic look. So I don't know, I thought it came out pretty nice. Like I said, the ceiling needs to be repaired, fixed up. Same with over here. All this needs to be gone over again. But just wanted to do a quick update, show you guys how it's looking. And yeah, that's about it for today, folks. It's got a late start, didn't do a whole lot, but it's enough. Took NIPSCO, that's our electric company, about 3-4 hours to go through the wiring and check everything, make sure it's okay. They went through everything in here, recapped everything that needs to be capped. They said the fuse box is in good shape. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, and the wires ran a little neater. Update on the well, if you remember. Oh, well, light works in here too. Pretty nasty. I guess that works. The well, when the guy moved out, he tore the place up and tore the well up. This is the power outlet for the well. Yes, I know it's disgusting in here. I'm working on it. He cut the end off, so I put a new plug on there. You gotta plug it in over here. And he broke the pipe here. This pipe is broken. I do have a new pipe and connector. I just haven't got to it yet today. They looked at the hot water heater. Unfortunately, I'm probably either gonna have to spend some money to get the I guess there's a module that goes on the outside of the hot water heater. However, it's not there. That's missing. So I either need to get a new one of those if I could find one, or possibly just have to buy a new one. NIPSCO did recommend buying a new one because the one that's in the hot water heater closet, which is outside actually, it is actually for a regular home and not a mobile home. So there was an issue there. He said that I guess the mobile home ones draw air from underneath the mobile home, as to the ones that are for a normal home, they draw the air from up above. I guess I'm not really sure how all that works. Like I said, first time doing anything like this, so don't know a whole lot about it, but we're learning as we go. Hopefully I can find that module. We might just keep it safe and buy a new one. I did order the door, actually. I forgot. Did order a new door. We're actually going to do French doors here. It's going to be French doors that are going to open inwards, and that'll give us enough room. They're not going to come out too far to throw the kitchen table in here, decorate the wall and whatnot, make it look all fancy. But anyway, it's just a quick update, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.